Hi gardening friends! Welcome back to Garden Avenue. Today we're going to talk about dirt. So we all know compost is the best thing for our gardens, and yet you can make compost in your own backyard. I went down deep dive through Google on all things composting, and it can sound really scary. Really hard, complicated, and full of science terms that are way above this gardener's head. So this year I just decided, let's just do it. What's the worst that can happen? We will just throw some stuff in a pile and see what happens. So first thing we did is we got some pallets and we made ourselves a little box to keep our compost in a pile. Then we just started throwing everything we got into the compost pile. Pull out weeds, throw them in the pile. Cut the grass, dump the clippings in the pile. An extra step for us because before we never bagged our grass when we cut it, but grass cuttings are really good for making compost. Cut down the plants, all things leaves go into the compost pile. We've been doing that since June, and this is our results. As I move my very heavy pile, we are starting to get some nice, dark, rich soil in our compost bin. Yay! Not bad. So if you're thinking about composting, my advice, just do it. Just do it. The worst that can happen is it would take a long time for it to turn into dirt, but it's going to turn into dirt. And like I said, we've only been doing this through June, and we have got some very nice compost starting. So as you're piling things up, periodically, you want to do what I'm doing right now. Just mix it up a little bit. We move our stuff around. Another important part when it comes to composting is to keep it wet. Now back here it does get rained on, but there's a lot of tree cover, so it doesn't always get soaked. So I just bring the hose back here and give it a good soak. When we get to the winter months, I'm gonna throw a tarp over this and keep it covered for the frozen months, and then uncover it and start moving it around again in the spring. So gardening friends, if you want compost, if you've been thinking about it, if you've been doing your research, I say just do it. Compost for beginners. Find a corner, make yourself a little frame, and start throwing things in the pile. See what happens. If you love all things gardening, please consider liking and subscribing to my channels. Until next time, bye-bye gardening friends.
Please like, subscribe, and share to this channel.